Hey guys, how's it going? Robert Warshack here, and we've got the ultimate, the awesome, the never before seen, but always seen every expansion. It's going to be the Pogo-Rogo. Super fun deck. Actually did really well when we played it. For those of you who are new and don't know how we do our deck guides, we're going to talk about the deck, everything that's in the deck, why I put it in there, kind of how the deck functions. From there, we'll move into the games, and you actually get to see us hop around and destroy some people. So with that, taking a look at the deck list, double backstab, pretty common amongst most of the rogues decks. Dealing 2 damage to a minion for 0 mana. It's a combo activator. It's great. Preparation and, combination with like Sprint, Vanish, and of course Saps and Abysses. It's just a really solid card. How could you go about a 0 mana? Your next spell costs 3 less. Just really solid. Doomsayer, kind of a weird pick, but actually really nice in this deck. There's a lot of aggro decks out there, and being able to throw out an early Doomsayer to set up future plays, whether it be like an evil Miscreant, a Spirit of the Shark, and things like that, it's just really important. So the Doomsayer is actually pretty key in this deck for the early game survival, because this deck is very, I wouldn't say very slow, but it's much slower than the normal tempo rogue. Abyss, this is your very cheap removal, or it can go face. Really good card. Don't want to go over too much. Lab Recruiter. All right, so 2 mana, 3/2 Battlecry, shuffle 3 coppers of a friendly minion in your deck. Most of the time, you'll be shuffling in Pogos back into your deck, so you can just keep playing Pogo, which is the point of this deck. Pogo-Go-Go. It's a 2 mana 1/1, very small at first, but let me tell you, does this rabbit grow big. Gain 2+2 for each other Pogo-Hopper you play this game. So you just want to keep playing your Pogo-Hoppers, and eventually, we'll get into like 10/10s, 12/12s, 14/14, and this deck just goes infinite. It's basically Jade Druid, but not as Jade, and it's not Druid. But this is the core of the deck, and Lab Recruiter in tandem with the Pogo-Hopper is really good. And the way you go in front is you Lab Recruiter Pogo, and then you Lab Recruiter a Lab Recruiter, and then from there you just Lab Recruiter Pogos, and then you save the last Lab Recruiter for the Lab Recruiter. So Sap, really good. A lot of people are playing mechs, and they bunch up their mechs into one unit, looking at you, Bomber Hunter, and then from there we can just sap that back to someone's head. Edwin, the reason we play Edwin is not because we're dependent on what Edwin does as being a really big early game minion. He's just really good alongside Evil Miscreant because it generates a bunch of 1/1s, and then we use those 1/1s to make a big Edwin, and they're dealing with Edwin, and they're not necessarily hitting us in the face, and it's just buying us additional time. Plus, with the Edwin and the Shark is really good because you can make a really big Edwin, but again, not really the purpose of this deck. Like, we don't necessarily want to depend on Edwin too much. He's just like a nice card to have. Evil Miscreant, a card that actually carries this deck pretty hard along with the Pogo, and the reason being is not only are the lackeys really good, the Spirit of the Shark in combination with like an Evil Miscreant is insane. Being able to generate 4 lackeys, and then each of those lackeys, their battle cries trigger twice because Spirit of the Shark. So if you have like turn 4 Spirit of the Shark, turn 5 Backstab Evil Miscreant, and into 2 lackeys, I mean, it's just so good. So that SI Agent, battle cry, deal 2 damage. It's good. Goes face, kills minions. It's a decent minion. It was hard not to put him in the deck. Spirit of the Shark, like we said, this is without Spirit of the Shark, this deck would be a lot lesser than it is, but with Spirit of the Shark, this deck is so much fun. It's so sick, and like the combos you can do in one turn are insane. Waggle Pick, this is kind of like, it has Shadow Step built into it. We don't really use Waggle Pick for like damage. It's decent, but it's not, we more so clearing minions and then bouncing Pogo-Hoppers or Lab Recruiters or Evil Miscreants back to your hand so you can play them again to gain value. If you're playing an aggro class, if you're playing against more of like a control deck, bouncing maybe like a Barista or a Pogo is better. Witchwood Piper, I just found that a lot of the games I was lacking draw. A lot of the minions in this deck are really cheap, and you're wanting to play them a lot. So like having the Witchwood Piper in here allows us to draw into like our Doomsayers and our Pogos and our Lab Recruiters. It's a card I was kind of iffy on. I'm not really sure what I wanted to put here instead. Again, with Edwin, it's like Edwin and Witchwood Piper are 2 cards that I was kind of up in the air about, and they're functioning well. There's probably something better to be put in here, but currently these 2 like cards are, they're doing well for their slot, and it's hard to argue against them. Barista, Battlecry, add a copy of each of your other Battlecry minions to your hand. So all of your lackeys, all of your Pogo-Hoppers, your Lab Recruiters, all of that stuff is going to go back to your hand. She's really good. Also, Waggle Picking her if you can land on her, is really, really nice, because then you can replay her onto more lackeys or pogos, and it's just so much value. Zilliax, our Pogo-Hoppers are mechs, guys. So, you know, eventually when we get up our pogos to like, you know, 6/6, 7/7s, 8 or 6/6, 8/8s, and 10/10s, because it grows in twos, being able to Zilliax onto that and then heal for like 13 is really, really solid. So Zilliax is a must-have in this deck because it is our only healing. Vanish, this is kind of a field reset. It's really, really good. A lot of people don't expect it. They play into it quite heavily. It's really good against token decks. It's really good against other aggressive style decks. Not so good against control decks. So we'll actually use Vanish on our own stuff so we can replay it like Lab Recruiter, Pogos, and Barista. Besides that, really versatile card, can be used offensively as well as defensively. And then Sprint, Prep, Sprint, our turn 4 Saboteur, our awesomeness. This is the ability for us to draw as many cards as kind of we want. And it's just a really solid card for this deck, because this deck, like I said, it's a deck that constantly needs to draw cards in order to like get the combo to start functioning and be able to plan out its future turns. So Sprint, I found, is really important in this deck, better than Auctioneer, and that's just because there's not a lot of spells in this deck. So that's why I selected Sprint. With that, let's head into the games. If the deck treats you well and you get a lot of wins, or you enjoyed the video, throw an upvote, a Kekixi in the comment section below is good enough for me. It tells me you like the video and you like what you see and you want to see more of it. So with that, let's head into the games, and thanks for watching.
You asked for it. None can escape my fury.
Waggle Scheme is nice for more pogos. I initially had that in the deck. Too slow. We have, like, instead of Scheme, I'm running Spirit of the Shark. Because Spirit of the Shark technically does the same thing as Scheme. It makes pogos bigger. Like, generating more pogos and making pogos trigger more does roughly the same exact thing.
Justice is mine.
Yeah, originally there was the Scheme in the deck. Oh snap.
Justice is mine.
Should I hit the banana guy? We don't expect you to know everything. A single card in the game. Well, like, I just played it. Like, that was the first time. Now that I know how, like, you know what I mean? Now that I know it, we're good to go. We're good to go now. Did he really coin to banana just to make sure he doesn't overdraw? So bad. Overdrawing there is, believe it or not, it's actually better. Hella feelings for you. Oh, we know he's gonna play a giant next turn because that's what this guy does. So, do we just like make a big Edwin here? Do I have to go like prep? I wish I had 6 mana. So I have to like go prep Abyss, Lab Recruiter, Edwin. I think so. The other options, I go like Lab Recruiter, Evil Miscreant here. And then he plays it, and then I go prep, Abyss, trade, Big Edwin. Then, still doing exactly the same thing.
I want you. Justice is mine.
So this costs 5, 6. I don't really want to prep the Edwin.
Think.
This honestly should be big enough. It's only a 6/6 though. When he could be so much bigger. I think I'm prepping the Edwin. Bum, 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 bum. Woohoo! The deck tracker is off? It looks right to me. Ooh. Haha! The synergies! The synergies! Oh my gosh.
My hand is too full.
The synergies! Synergizing! Synergizing! Synergizing!
Justice is mine. You win this.
Yo, what up, Snail? Oh, what's poppin'?
None can escape my fury.
Oh, you think the deck tracker's off because like right now it doesn't have Edwin in the deck? It's not showing Edwin in the deck because Edwin is in our hand. So as we draw the cards, they like go away from the deck list over here. You have to look at the deck list and what's in my hand. Tedious, I know. But price we pay. There's 2 trackers working. Look at the yeah, this is the Hearthstone Innkeeper. And the Innkeeper is so you can hover over cards and see them yourself. Let me look if the Innkeeper is actually wrong. Actually, I can't even see the Innkeeper. Oh, here it is. Wah. What are you talking about? The Innkeeper's correct. The deck list is right here. Stop debating me.
Justice is mine.
All lies behind. Lightning and the thunder. Is this where I make Big Edwin? So I go like Backstab, Lackey, Edwin. Yeah. I really don't want to make too big of an Edwin because he runs Earth Shocks and stuff. So like we like dumped some resources, but we didn't dump like, you know, huge resources. We dumped enough that like 6 damage a turn is big, but not enough that you know, it's really gonna hurt us super late in the game. Interesting part is we're actually just winning on the rogue half of the deck.
Think.
I really don't like the Zill here, but I don't really have a good combo for SI either. This plays in a lightning storm. So the reason I traded with the other dude first is because now if he Lightning Storm or uses Hagatha's scheme, my Zilliax will actually live. Lightning, make the thunder. Make the thunder. It's been a good Saturday. Got a rank 5, playing fun decks. I haven't gotten like that upset at Hearthstone all day today. Last night I had like an epiphany. I got so upset at myself. Like yesterday when I got off stream, I was so upset at myself. So like last night before bed, I like laid there for like 2 hours, and I just like had to have like mental conversations with myself. Rob, explain the inclusion of the coffee girl. I'm guessing it's for lackeys, and because you don't like running Leroy. Yo, Snail, you're onto something, homie. Lately, going down to the riverside, from the dark side, be ahead, man. I love you. Oh. Do, 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 do. Do.
Justice is mine.
Yeah, I think the barista's in the deck because first of all, she's waifu, and second of all, she's just cool. She makes coffee, and I really like coffee. Sometimes you just have to include cards that you think that are cool, and if they're making coffee, they're like substantially just cooler. So. What's up, Tris? So I see this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Never mind. I don't wanna know if you're gonna stay. Surprised you don't run the King Togwaggle? I would, but the deck's trying to do too many things at that point in time. To be honest. Too many things. Too many thongs. Lately. I have a feeling that if I play a card, he's gonna use Walking Fountain.
Think.
I have a feeling if he's gonna have that fountain, man.
This guy's toast.
Justice is mine.
Fuck.
Quickly.
I was hoping he'd hit SI, and I could replay him. There's the walking fountain, which is why I wanted to get rid of the SI, because now he can trade and heal for 4, which is the same amount of damage I just did to him. So I see 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Man, we were pushing lethal before, but now we're not. Do, 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 do. Do, do.
Justice is mine.
Yeah, donos or subs or bits. Whatever the minimum is. Like, Rob, I want this right now. Then I say, okay, fam. Hit me with that dank shit. You go, I got you, Rob. Here's my dank shit. And then we're all good. All I wanna do. The reason I didn't play a minion there, guys, is because Walking Fountain is he's spooky. Don't want to give him free lifesteal, you know? You never want to give your opponent free Shavakadu.
This guy's toast.
See, like, look what happens when we play a deck that I like. Like, we're like doing fantastic with Pogo Rogue. Like, fantastic. Pogo go go.
Escape my
We got both Pogos in our hand. Believe it or not, I actually don't think I keep both Pogos. Baby. Oh shit, son. I don't like this guy. This guy kind of scares me. Alright, so in the chat we have 1 moderator and 1 VIP. I don't know, man. I think we're gonna need to pump those numbers up. So we played the underbelly in that. So this is where I go coin, waggle, hit.
justice is mine.
Rob, craft the other gold and Pogo. For me, he's a rare. I don't have a lot of dust. I honestly just don't have a lot of dust, or I would. Represent. Never take fucking mask off.
Justice is mine.
Post up to the game.
This guy's toast.
What up, Razzle Dazzle? Interesting deck. Yeah, it's a banger. It's a fun deck. Very fun. Is it okay if I call you the Razzle Dazzle? I think that adds a little bit of spice, man. Who you be? Yeah, homie, I'm the Razzle Dazzle, dude.
Justice is mine.
Molly Percocet. So nice to be able to catch streams again. Last semester killed me with projects. Dude, I got you, Snail. Trust me. Dude, this last semester, man, like, oh my god, it was fucking horrible. Like, it was horrible. Alright, so let me get some good shit here. Alright, we got pogos. We got pogos for days, man. Alright, how do we want to... 4, 3... I kind of want to, like... Remethazine.
Justice is mine.
Definitely need to, oh my god, he's ignoring my pogo? This animal, dude. Who does he think he is? Ignoring my pogo? This man's fucking crazy. If he doesn't do anything here, that means he has Hagatha in his hand. Alright, he has Hagatha in his hand. Alright, so now we have to play knowing if he has Hagatha. So this is going to make this trade always. There's no way to bounce back my pogo. But I can generate some spells. I would sprint. But I want to play my evil miscreant. Ooh, Shadow Step's lit.
Come dance to my song.
All right. Oh my god! How do we know? Oh my god. It's like he knew. It's like he knew.
I wonder.
Free Shavakadu. For you. I should have gone like prep Vanish. That'd have been chill. Wow. Fucking lame. The sunrise. That's really lame. Sunrise.
Ha, this guy's toast. Hey, lights out.
Daddy? Yo, mustard and mayonnaise with the 3. Yo, yo, yo. Can we listen to Oh Darling by the Beatles? Oh, of course, man. Yo, appreciate the 3, man. You don't want the remastered, right? You just want the original. I think we lose. I think this actually came down to my the Vanish play. I fucked myself up with the Vanish play.
Smart moves. I concede. None can escape my fury.
Wow, good hand. I put back a Pogo to get a Pogo. Jesus. Yo, what up, Cole?
Got something to hide?
Hmm.
The end is coming! From nothing, power.
I picked this because on turn 5 I can go like Pogo, Pogo, return both to my hand. This deck is so much value. Like, between the two Pogos and the Daring Escapes, and then now the Lackeys, and the extra Lackey, and then this Lackey, get returned for more Lackey. That's just a lot of Lackey, Lackey. Yo, do I think... Yo, what do we think this is? Do we think it's another freezing trap? Sneaky snakes, huh? I actually have too many cards. Believe it or not, I actually have too many cards in my hand.
Think.
Hmm. If I use this, like, actually, I have to play something. No, but this just generates another spell. I got too much shit. I have too much value.
Justice is mine.
Twitch hates me every time I tune into your channel. I get the commercial for the girl singing Britney Spears songs. I don't even... What commercial is that? You're actually gonna get 2 Beatles songs. Because this is playing next and it's it's a good song, so...
Don't have enough mana.
Come together right now. And you know me.
I'll never tell.
Come together right now. Yo, do we think this is a freezing trap? We've only seen one freezing trap.
I wonder. Quickly. Justice is mine.
Oh, Rupert, Poopert, Newbert, Scoopert. Sup, Newbert? Look at the fresh cut, yeah. Thank you, man.
I cannot do that.
Hopefully he doesn't deadly shot it. Dun, 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 dun. I have a feeling this card in his hands is Leroy.
I want you, and you, and you.
The comeback, boys. The comeback, boys. Drop the beat. We're dropping it. Doggos. He's playing the doggos. He's playing the doggos. Kill commanding it. He's healing it. He's healing me. Thank you, my fellow friend. Healing me for 12. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you. I really like it. I want to thank you, homie. You're my bestest buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you, Hunter. You heal me so nice. I love it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it, Covenant. I hope you really know. I love you so. Alright, I'm done.
Justice is mine.
Yeah, I like that you like it, Snail. Try to keep it fresh. So fresh, so clean. Pogo-Hopper, going on the top. Hopping over our dudes. Gonna hit him in the face. Everybody, you know that's place. Pogo-Hopper wins the race. What is this? 9, 10, 12, 15? We're one off. And then this is lethal. That's a bad matchup too.
You asked for it. None can escape my fury.
Don't ever say a bad RNG, because I won one brawl, one game. I don't think that makes up for years. I don't think that one brawl right there makes up for years of terrible RNG. Because even if we wouldn't have won the brawl, we still would have won the game. It just made the game end faster.
I wonder.
Hi, want some coffee?
Justice is mine.
Problem is, he's gonna play a giant next turn.
I wonder. Come down. Justice is mine.
I'd like some coffee. One mocha frap, please. Yo, my boy Snail. Yo, Snail, you come down pretty soon, right? Let me check my calendar. I know I put in my calendar when you were coming down, my dude. Let's take a look, see here. Is it next month? The fuck? It's in July? Yeah, July 20th.
Let's dance. Justice is mine.
I don't know if Doomsayer that was the right pick. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I declare a dum-dum war. We're gonna get that Sea Dog, yo. Hell yeah, we are, brother. Oh, they actually have Sea Dog at this I went to a place called Geek Easy last night instead of like, you know, Speak Easy. It's called Geek Easy. And they had Sea Dog Blueberry on fucking tap, dude. I mean, granted, it was like fucking $6, and like Yingling was like $3. So I got like 2 Yinglings and 1 Sea Dog because it was like twice as expensive. But yeah, I had some Sea Dog Blueberry last night. Tony's girlfriend said it tastes like ass. He says it tastes like a bad blueberry. Hurt my feelings. It was Sea Dog on tap, dude. I was out of my mind. Dude, I was out of my mind, man. Sea Dog on tap. What time is it at my place? It is 8:10 p.m. Tutor.
I want you and you and you.
Justice is mine.
Tony to know girlfriend. Nah, Tony's girlfriend's awesome.
Give me a
She's super cool.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I was fucking drunk as shit last night though. I was fucking out of my mind last night. Why do I just want to vanish? I really just want to vanish. Is there any way I can like get through this and like kill the guy? So I can like hit there, hit there, hit there. This is a 3.
Think.
step right up.
Oh, I forgot to attack with that guy. Whoops.
A tactical error.
So dumb sometimes, guys. I forgot to attack.
Is mine.
I like was thinking about the pogo and then I forgot like I didn't generate the pogo like you saw what it did. I was gonna trade and then I was like, oh wait, let me upgrade the pogo, and then I realized that if I upgrade the pogo, then the barista wouldn't get her. Like it was just like a string of like retard. I make mistakes like that all the time too. Good, he's throwing up though. This is what I was hoping for. Alright, so if I vanish, I want this to go back to his hand. Only a certain amount of cards are going to come back to my hand. Do we want the barista to come back to my hand? Probably. We don't want this to come back to my hand, so let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I want to play a pogo next turn too. No, I want to play Doomsayer, so I just do this. No, it gave me a sprint. Then I do this.
My hand is too full.
And then next turn I just go hard. I go hard in the motherfucking paint.
Give me a quest.
What you think? Go hard in the motherfucking paint.
This guy's toast. The Brotherhood shall perish.
This guy's gonna have a really good time. not gonna be enough, dude. Interesting. So, like, even though, like, I have enough room, I can't do this onto there because I have too many minions. Weird interaction.
All of you, lapdogs. All of you. Hey, lights out.
Justice is mine.
Pogo, jump around, jump around, jump around. Everybody knows you jump around. You jump around, you jump around. Return the pogo back to my hands. Just gonna hop out again. Everybody knows the pogo road coming at you. You're too slow. Cause we jump around, we jump around, we jump around. We hop around, we jump around.
I want you and you and you. Lapdogs, all of you. Lapdogs, all of you.
Zill is lethal? Really? I don't think. How is Zill lethal? If I missed it, my bad. I get too excited when like I can play a bunch of pogos and make more pogos and play more pogos. If Zill was lethal, I don't know. I mean, we should have drew first. But I need to, yeah. Definitely, I probably missed something there. I just get really excited when we can keep playing pogos. Alright, so how much damage is this? So we do this and this. But again, we can't play it like on a free board. Like, I can't play this and this on a board of 7. Like, I need something to die. And if something dies, it gets traded into that anyway, so...
Justice is mine.
Lapdog,
I got this.
all of you.
What is this? Is this 2 mana or 3 mana? 2 mana, okay. So I'm not gonna get like a Doomsayer. Alright. Let me post a clip link. Okay. Yeah, clip it and we'll take a look at it. Because, like, you gotta remember, if we have 7 minions on the board, I can't magnetic, so we'd have to trade first, and, like, none of my minions could have traded. Like, if we have 7 minions, we can't just magnetic. So I would have had to trade to kill a minion, and if, because this guy only had 2 HP or 2 attack, we couldn't kill off any of our minions, so we couldn't get the magnetic at that point.